Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another MI Short here on the MIgardener channel. Today I'm going to be covering my tropicals. Now, it's a question that I get so often because I had the MIcrogarden channel, and that channel's still in existence. If you check the sidebar of my homepage, you can still see it, and you can see all the videos that I've done there. However, I'm taking a little break from it because, like I always say to everyone that always asks, it is more of a hobby channel, and it is a hobby of mine to grow tropicals. I love growing them indoors, and they're very unique. But the thing is that it's just a hobby, and I need to focus more on what I think the true mission of MIgardener was, and that is to change people's lives, change people's gardens, and it's just something that more people can relate to. It's great to watch me grow tropicals, but it's even better to watch me grow my garden up and then be able to implement it to your garden as well. And it's a little bit more personable, I feel. So that's why I'm taking a minor break from it. I might never go back to it. Who knows? I don't know. But I still have the tropicals that I had on that channel. Some of them, at least. Some of them did bite the dust. But they're pretty cool. So I'm going to show you some of them now. This is my Nogami Kumquat. This is so prolific. And it is putting on so many little kumquats all over the place. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's just so prolific, but it's doing great. And this beautiful specimen right here is my coffee. I started this from seed about 1 year, exactly 1 year ago, and it is now starting to branch. It's starting to put out beautiful shiny leaves. And this is a Kona Coffee. I got the seed from a conservatory in Chicago. There was a bunch of seeds just sitting on the ground, and a guy was sweeping them up, and I asked if I could take a couple, and he's like, sure, why not? You know, he gave me a weird look, and I planted them, and they're doing really well. Now, I also have this olive that I started from seed, and the olive is just growing really tall. I'm going to prune it because it is putting out side shoots, and so obviously it does not need to be this tall, but I just wanted to let it go and do its own thing, and it will need to be repotted, by the way, so I'm going to do that sometime this month. I'm going to repot that. Then I also have this is a Natal Plum here. It's kind of doing a weird thing. It's not really limp. It's just like growing in a really weird shape. But yeah, it's growing really well actually. And it's also started from seed. It comes from Africa. And then this right here is a dwarf pomegranate. Just started that from seed about like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And it's growing kind of slow, but it's doing well. And then this beautiful specimen here is my this is my dragon fruit, and my dragon fruit prickly pear. This is my prickly pear cactus, and it is doing so well. I started this from seeds that I gotten from the store, and it's doing so well. So yeah, I'm really shocked with how well it's been growing, and it can definitely continue to grow for me, and it's just now starting to put out another little growth tip there, so it's going to start growing again pretty soon. And it's really surprising when they start growing. They start out fairly fast and then slow down, and then they speed up and then slow down, and they speed up and then they slow down. And every single time they slow down is right when they put out one of those pads, and they'll speed up. It'll put out this pad in probably a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. It'll put out that huge pad, and then it'll slow down. And then in about maybe 4 or 5 weeks, it'll put out another pad. So it's really cool, and I'm not sure how tall it's going to get, but it's doing well so far. So let's take a trip downstairs. And last but not least, we have the palm section here. This is just I forget what it's called. It's called a Ponytail Palm. It's really cool, but it's growing okay. And then these are the Christmas palms that I started from seed from the conservatory in Chicago. I gotten those as well from the same situation, and they sprouted great. They're doing well, but they're taking forever to put on their next set of fronds here, the palm fronds. And this is my Natal Plum. This is doing fantastic. I keep pruning off all of the old fronds there, and keeps putting out new ones, so it's doing very well. And then over here you have the other tropical section. That is a Voodoo Amaryllis. It's doing okay. It's kind of going a little dormant because it already put out a little flower bud and then died back, and it's now just kind of doing its own thing. This is a Citronella. The Citronella is doing very well. The pineapples, which are doing very well though, and they're not flowering yet, but I started putting an apple peel in the base of these plants to get them to flower, because they've been here for 2.5 years now without a flower, and it's time that they flower. So I'm pushing them into a flowering state by basically giving them the signal to flower by using ethylene gas, and that's given off by apple peels. So you can put like 4 or 5 apple peels around the base of the plant, and then in about 5 or 6 months they should start to flower. So I'm looking for a flower to start coming on this one, and then this one right here, it's coming along. I don't see any signs of it flowering yet, but it should be very soon. It's starting to look like it's going to flower soon. It's got kind of this conical shape, and that's what you always want to look for when they start to flower, is this conical shape here. And this is the size that they should start flowering. This one's just been here for way too long, so that's not a very good example. But yes, so this should be ready to flower any time now. This has been here for a year, and they should start to flower within that year, and then it takes them about 9 months to fully mature a pineapple from the flower. So that's that. And so yeah, those are doing really well. And then last but not least is my other coffee here. I actually bought this one as a start, and it's doing okay. I mean, it's not doing as well as the one that I started from seed, but it's doing fairly well here. It's putting out new leaves, and I think it just needed the higher humidity, because the humidity during the winter time really takes a number on these plants, and that's why you have the yellowing of leaves down here right there. There you go. See, that one just dropped right off. See, you have this kind of off-colored leaf with some browning on it, and those always drop off during the wintertime. There's another one, see? And then it leaves all these nice green ones at the top that are fresh. So it's obviously not as healthy as one in the tropics, but it's doing pretty well for Michigan, if I don't say so myself. And I hope it keeps growing for me. And there you go. That is the overview of the tropical plants that I have. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And as always, this is MIgardener reminding you to grow big or go home. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye.